30-year journey of American scientist Cary Fowler.
It's a long way from the farm in Tennessee.
It's a world away.
Did you ever worry that it wouldn't get this far?
Oh, I was worrying all the time, I think. But here we are.
From the outside, it looks like a concrete wedge pounded into a mountain. Walk through the door and cross from a hostile wasteland into a safe house for humanity.
Well, I've got to say, it looks like a doomsday vault.
It probably is one. At least we think if there are any big problems on the outside, this is going to survive.
This was clearly built to last.
We built it to last as long as we could imagine. I don't know what was in the minds of the people who built the pyramids. Maybe they were building to last forever too. But I can't think of anything that's been built in our lifetime that's been built with this kind of time horizon.
And all these pipes over our heads?
That's the refrigeration units.
The refrigeration?
Yeah.
We're 700 miles from the North Pole.
We are.
And you're air conditioning this place?
We're going to freeze it even further.
Freeze it colder than the permafrost, so that if the Earth warms and the power goes out, the vault will stay frozen for another 25 years.
200. 100.
The treasures that the vault was built to house approached an airstrip at the base of the mountain nearby. What's in these boxes took 10,000 years to develop and 70 years to collect. Now, they were loaded for the last mile to Fowler's frozen Fort Knox.
This is the coldest place in the mountain. We wanted to take advantage of the naturally frozen temperatures down here, and we wanted absolutely the coldest spot we could find.
It is pretty cold down here.
It's cold. It's getting colder, actually. These are airlock doors. It keeps the cold air in.
Wow.
It's pretty big.
So the foundation of humanity ends up here.
It's about 30 yards long. It's about 10 yards wide and 5 yards high.
Inside the boxes that came off the plane are millions of silver envelopes.
Show me what's inside.
Okay, well, we'll take a look at these two. Yes, they're going to be sealed in the boxes, but here's one sample.
What are they?
Well, these are chickpeas, or garbanzos. This is a crop you ought to know.
All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters, that's David, the true believers. There's the Bram Ash here, Lions of 12 here in Sacramento. Today's date is July 18th, 2024. The Apostle Talk said that this year, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, Lord's will. And I came across with this video about doomsday preppers or doomsday bunkers. So they know trouble is ahead of them, and the day's doom is approaching, so they are preparing themselves to survive what's to come, and we're witnessing our own eyes that prophecies are speaking of the scriptures that we're seeing the end times. The end times we're seeing is this place, Babylon the Great whore, aka America, that is fallen. The society is broken. The love of many wax cold. Right. It tells us, what's that? I'm just wrong with the spirit. See that Timothy? The last days. Let's see. Con. Let's get that real quick. Luke. Oh no. It's 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. It says difficult. This is the title is difficult times will come. You see what I'm saying? All praise and glory to you, Abba Shemashah. I don't know what I'm gonna go into. I'm just rolling the spirit here. So these people are preparing themselves because they seen that difficult times coming. They seen society's gonna collapse. All hell's breaking loose, so they getting ready for that time, man. So that's why you see they call themselves the preppers. So they're prepping everything they can to survive when all hell's break loose. It's gonna be a disaster out here. You see no power. People are looting. It's gonna be crazy out here, man. So that's why these people with money, they know that dang, this place is done. This is over with. And that dude, he went all the way. I don't know where he at. Somewhere in the snow. Arctic. What is it? Arctic. What's that called? The Antarctica. To build the bunkers there, to get away from people here about the United States, man, or wherever they may be at. So they're flying over here in the or Antarctica to prep up. That's how bad it's gonna be out here. Because they know that it's gonna be looting out here, man. It's gonna be murder, stealing, robbing, killing, all that stuff, man. Right? And let's go ahead and read here. It says 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. And then and it reads says this now also that in the last days perilous times shall come. That's right, perilous times will come in the last days. Perilous.
Strong's G 5467. Chalipas.
And it says the outline of biblical usage is hard to do, to take, to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage. Wow, that's a lot. You see, harsh is harsh. It's hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, savage. We're in the savage times, man. So this now also that in the last days, perilous times shall come, man. And over there, what's it, Texas, the power outage is out. You see people are no power 7 days, almost a week. They can't take it no more, man. So you can imagine, you still could go to travel to a different state and with power, or a different city. But you can imagine when no power at all, it's not coming back. It's not going to be a regular day. Your whole life will change, man. So if you don't have the Lord with you, you know what I'm saying, and you're pretty much through. It says, verse 2, it says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, It says, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusations, ostentation, fierce despairs of those that are good. NOT says, for people will love only themselves and their money. They will be boastful and proud, scoffing at Most High, disobedient to their parents, and ungrateful. They will consider nothing scared. They will be unloving, unforgiving. They will slander others and have no self-control. Man, that's what we've seen. In the last days, you got men in Israel know the truth. They got no self-control. This is what's happening, man. Covetous. Disobedient to parents. Unthankful. I mean, think about it, man. Man, I thank the Lord Yahweh Shemashah for those men, in Great Millstone, the GMS. But you got people in Israel claiming they know that, but they're unthankful, man. Now, disobedient to parents, man, because you got spiritual fathers looking at their souls, man. It doesn't matter how old are they. It could be young. It could be, Yahushua was 12, man. And you got a lot of people who older and listen to him. You see? It says, they will be unloving and unforgiving, verse 3 in the NLT. They will slander others and have no self-control. They will be cruel and hate what is good. That's, man, they hate what is good. That's a good thing when the order came from the top. Hey, man, it's a good thing. But you got some men in Israel, they are cruel and hate what is good, man. That's a good thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. Because we want to be with men that is in this truth, man. Like, wholeheartedly, steadfast for this truth. Put the life on the line for this truth. Sleep and breathe in this truth, man. So we want to be company with those men. Verse 4 in the NLT, it says they will betray their friends. Dang. That's what we seen. They will betray their friends, be reckless, be puffed up with pride, and love pleasures rather than Most High. That's what we're seeing, man, in the last days. We're seeing people are cool with men here in Israel, but they will betray their friends, man. You know? Be reckless. Be puffed up with pride. That's why you see a lot of men puffed up with pride. They think they know everything, but they don't know. You know? But you know a couple of scriptures. You got puffed up with pride. Now you saying that I don't need those men over me. You know? That's in the last days. And the Most High hates pride. Let's see something real quick. um 'Shalak. I was looking for something. If I could find it, I'm just gonna go ahead and move on. Shalak. Let's see. About my father. Okay. Let's see. Look. Let's see. It's like, bear with me, brothers. Look 2. One. Oh, okay. Luke chapter 2, verse 41. Khan. Ooh, my shot, because I said earlier I haven't read this for a while. Yeah, because once again, going back to, you know, disobedient to the parents. Like I said, like you got older men act like child in the spirit, but you got younger men have a older spirit. You know what I'm saying? A younger men have an old spirit, like a older spirit, like more mature responsibilities, how to treat each other respectable, you know. But you got a lot of, I mean, you see, when you go outside, man, like you see a bunch of grown men outside in the front of the liquor store drinking the 40s and tall cans and just talking shit. Excuse my language. Rolling the dice. 50 years old, 60 years old, man. You know, it's like, man, still little kids. Same thing with this truth, man. You know, you got older men, right, in this truth, but they act like kids. But you got younger men act like their own. They act like they're grown. You know, and I got no problem with that. If a younger man, younger than me, and he's over me, then hey, all praise and glory to Yahweh Shemashai, because he's rooted in the spirit, man. You know, the spirit's heavy on that young man. So, you know, but you got guys they don't want to take that low. You know, because they think that it's embarrassing, they think it's shameful to have a young man over them. You know, it's not the case, man. It's all through the spirit, man. But Salak, I'm gonna go ahead and read here. It says, this is Luke chapter 2, verse 1. And it reads, now his parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of the Passover. And when he was 12 years old, they went up to Jerusalem after the custom of the feast. And when they had fulfilled the days as they returned, the child Yahushai turned behind in Jerusalem, and Joseph and his mother knew not of it. But they, supposing him to have been in the company, went a day's journey, and they sought him among their kinsfolks and acquaintances. And when they found him not, they turned back again to Jerusalem, seeking him. And it came to pass that after the 3 days they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the doctors, both hearing them and asking them questions. And all that heard him were astonished, and his understanding and answers. And when they saw him, they were amazed. And his mother said unto him, Son, why hast thou thus dealt with us? Behold, thy father and I have sought thee sorrowing. Verse 49 says, and he said unto them, How it is that ye sought me? Was ye not that I must be about my father's business? You see? So the point I'm trying to make, this is Yahushua, 12 years old, and he was in the temple, sitting in the midst of the doctors, man, hearing them and asking them questions. You see what I'm saying? So there's gentlemen is older than Yahushua and asking them questions. You know, a little kid should be asking a 12-year-old, you know, in over, you know, modern day 2024, you know, over here it comes it's a child, a little boy. But we all know that when he hits 12 years old, he comes as a man, right? But he's 12 years old, and he's giving the doctors, you know, feeding them with some answers, and the doctors were ordering than him, you know, and they were listening, and they were all amazed and astonished. You see, because she got 144, all praise and glory to Yahweh Shemashah, the top left. You see, so he's 12 years old, but he talked as a grown person. You know, he was not talking about how to pass level 5 in Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo. No, man, he was asking questions, or he was answering the questions of the doctors and hearing them asking them questions, and they were they were astonished because his understanding the answers. Like, man, he talked like he's like advanced. He talked like he's 50, 60 years old. Wisdom. You see what I'm saying? So that's the point I'm trying to make. That it really doesn't matter how old are you, man. But it's in the spirit. You could be a young man speaking with more powerful wisdom and understanding, and you could be a grown man but still don't know nothing. You see what I'm saying? So that's why everything gotta be in order, man. So like I said, I got no problem, saying a younger man is younger than me, but he's ranked up. Hey, man, I'm gonna submit, man. And listen. You see what I'm saying? So it's about the Father's business, man. You gotta do the Father's business, man. We gotta finish His work. This is all about, to finish the work of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah to the very end. So now let's go back to 2 Timothy. Chapter 3. Verse 4 is in the NLT, says, they will betray their friends, be reckless, be puffed up with pride, and love pleasure than the Most High. Verse 5 says, they will act religious, but they will reject the power that could make them godly. So it says, stay away from people like that. So we're about to stay people like that, man. If you ain't come in order, if you move kind of weird, behaviors, man, some red flags be waving, and we're gonna stay away from people like that. So we're in the last days, man. So, and then let's go here. Let's go to Psalms. Going back to that video. I'm just rolling the spirit, so bear with me. Psalm chapter 49, verse 11. And it reads, verse 11 says, their inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. It will call the lands after their own names. You see what I'm saying? So their inward thought, the point is that their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. They think they're gonna go to freaking Atlantic or Antarctica build up bunkers, and they think they're gonna continue their inward thought. Their thoughts that their houses shall be continued forever. They think they're gonna go in the bunkers, all hell's breaking loose. When the nukes hit, when the nukes hit, when it's finished, they're gonna come out the bunkers like there's some gophers or something, and then continue ruling. Nah, it's not gonna happen like that. But Esau Edom, this is it, man. Your age of ruling the earth is ending. You know. Let's see. It's back out there. Let's go to Second Esdras, chapter 7, verse 43. And it reads, "But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past." That's right. So, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, man. So we're approaching the day of doom, which is ICBM missiles. Mosai is gonna shoot those arrows over here at Babylon, and the corruption shall is be past. You see, over with. And then let's go to Amos. Is it the night chapter? Come. Says, let's see. Verse 2, it says, Amos 9, verse 2, and it reads, they dig unto hell, then shall my hand take them, that they climb up to heaven, thence I will bring them down. So, they will dig unto hell. That's why they building their doomsday bunkers, man. They dig it all the way to their grave. You know, they think they're gonna escape from the Most High's judgment, man. You know, they dig into hell, then my hand take them. They climb up to heaven, then will I bring them down. Climb to heaven like this in the space stations, space, to escape from the Most High's wrath, right? And they hid themselves in the top of the Carmel. I will search out, take them out thence, and they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea. Thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. So this so-called elite's gonna hide from the Most High's wrath, but they know this time is up. You know, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, man. You see what I'm saying? So they're getting ready. I mean, they already got their things ready, but when it's time, they're gonna flee from space, flee from those bunkers, in the caves, on to the grave. They're gonna hide in the ocean, in the sea. You know, they probably got their submarines, their ships to protect them from this Most High's wrath. They're gonna hide themselves. But when you go hide themselves, say my High will take them, man. So whatever you be at, we're gonna get you out of there. You can't hide from the Lord. We're gonna get you. And that be it, man. Now your captivity will be begun. You see. So you can't hide from the Lord Yahweh Shemashai's judgment. So I'm going to go ahead in there. But first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders from a great millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters of House of David, the true believers. Until next time, Shalom.